here had anything to do with the Avengers? All right.
Well, I was in the first part.
I don't remember
and then
you.
I found myself sort of...
Spoiler alert, I haven't seen it.
Everybody has seen it. Everybody. How about Cabin in the Woods, a movie that Joss produced? Okay, so there's a couple of How about Dollhouse? Yeah. Angel. Buffy. And Firefly and Serenity.
Dr. Horrible Sing-Along Blog.
Yeah, sorry. You're right. I apologize. So the obvious question that I'm sure you've been asked 1,000 times is, how does doing Shakespeare's original text shot in black and white in 12 days at your home like doing The Avengers?
It's surprisingly similar. We're way behind, and everybody's schedule is a nightmare. And we're just trying to get it, out before they kick us off the location.
Until your kids came home from school.
I'm referring to my children who are like, "Can we sleep in our room at some point?" We're like, "No, we're making our..." Because the little girl's room that they're in was actually our little girl's room, and it was pink. But sadly, in this black and white film, you'll never know that.
Who's in the? Is it all your friends in the party scenes where there's a lot of people at the wedding? Who's in the
party scenes? Were all friends or film students. We didn't really want to open our house to fans. Bless their hearts, we thought that might be a little weird. And
you think?
so
A little bit.
A little bit. So the party scene was an actual party that we threw. The party was in the front. The movie was in the back. We started with everybody in the movie, and then gradually through the night, we got to the smaller and smaller bits, closer and closer to the porch, with the people who were still there and sober enough to repeat their actions.
And what about the neighbors? I know you obviously shot out in front of the house, and the people golfing. How did you get them to stop, playing through your scenes?
Golfing's not a problem. Mowing. And no, we couldn't get anybody to do anything. And at least one neighbor called the cops. Yay! During the wedding scene, and we got lax with the parking, and too many people were parking on the street, which we tried to avoid. Somebody called the cops. They came. They said, "Well, clearly you need a permit," which we didn't.
Because it's your house?
Yeah. And so they said you have to stop, and they left, and then we just kept shooting.
Was any of the wine real?
Yes. Yes.
Not that you were drinking tonight, Brian.
It wasn't real. I'll fight you. You gonna go?
Oh.
You gonna go?
You're very
you, man.
You're a very attractive man.
Hey, you too.
Well, I'm sure a lot of you know this, but the film was actually made in Joss's house, a house that was designed largely by his wife and producer of this film, who was not up on the stage. So you've all seen Joss's house. Is that your crock pot that's in the kitchen, that giant crock pot?
We would never show our actual crock pot. That's very personal.
That was a stunt crock pot?
Yes.
And so what was it like to be able to, roll out of bed and go to work? It must have been a pleasure.
Well, you just described it. You roll out of bed, and it's need to make action. Okay, tea. I need some tea. Was that one good? I haven't had tea. It was wonderful.
And I imagine that there were certain nights where people just thought, I am not driving home, I'm staying in the guest room tonight. Was there a little of that?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I don't know if
there was some
anyone
nodding.
stayed in a guest room, but there was lots of... You just see random people sleeping on different couches, maybe a floor, a corner.
Is there anybody here that when you heard that he wanted to do a movie about Shakespeare, that was Shakespeare's text, that you just said, nah, no, I'm not going to do that?
I don't think there's a movie that could be made that I would say that about. I need work.
Joss can make a snuff film, and I'd be like, yeah, sure.
He has,
I'll work
actually.
for you.
He didn't invite you on that one, though.
I said yes first,
Okay.
and then when I realized how tough it is, I tried to chicken out. But Joss said no. But this is the way it ought to be. When I go to work, when I dreamed about being on TV, this was it.